Hey, what's up guys? In today's video, we're going to cover how to download Pokemon TCG Pocket early and start playing the game a month earlier than the actual release. Now, just a disclaimer, everything in this video has risks. We're talking about using VPN. We're talking about possibly going against the developer's terms and conditions. We are getting this game early so that you can play it, but there's a chance that they might reset your progress, even though that's not supposed to be the case. The game itself says that any progress will be rolled over to the official launch. Whether there are actually any terms and conditions that says they are allowed to ban you from the game or remove your account entirely if you do things like using VPN, well, that I'm not entirely sure, so do all of this at your own risk. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to get the game on Android. I do have a list of steps provided by one of my members who have made how to download this game for Apple. I went through trouble figuring out the steps of downloading it for Android myself, and I've posted these steps on my Discord as well, which you can find in my Discord chat called Pocket Info. Now, everything you need to know is in this post here, but I'll go through them step by step. Number one, you need to download the APK file for Android, because if you were to download the game just in your region, your own region, that's not New Zealand, you will simply end up with something looking like this, that you are pre-registered for the game. Now, once you've actually downloaded the game through my method, when you go into the Google Play Store, you will see this message saying that the app you installed didn't come from the Google Play Store, which is fine as far as I'm concerned, because you will be able to back up your account to a Google account, and if you feel like you don't want that version of the game anymore that I'm about to link you to, you simply delete that version of the app and then download it direct from Play Store once the game officially launches. But otherwise, unless your Play Store is based in New Zealand, you're going to get this pre-registered icon and still unable to play the game. Now, this link here, it does have some suspicious activity going on in there, so download at your own risk. That is the link that I personally use that gave me the APK file, the actual game file, the app file of Pokemon TCG Pocket. When you download it, just know that sometimes it actually doesn't tell you it's downloading. You might have to check your Android downloaded files. On Samsung, it might be called My Files, and check in there whether you've downloaded the app. Once you've confirmed that you have the app, what you'll need is something to load that file. So something like APK Mirror. So go to your Google Play Store and download this app. Once again, use it at your own risk. They might sell you ads, there might be other things inside. And what you want to do is click Browse Files in the APK Mirror. And I'm going to guess that your file is under download, but it depends on where you save the file. And there should be the app. Now, there's a chance that every time an update is made to the app, you'll need to go through these steps again. Otherwise, you can't play it, since you can't update this app from the Google Play Store. So once again, doing this is all at your own hassle. Once you've installed the game via this APK Mirror, it should appear in your apps. But unfortunately, unless you're based in New Zealand, you won't be able to open the app. So the next step is to use a VPN. Now, if you're well versed in VPNs, that's great. Just use whatever VPN you actually have and VPN yourself over to New Zealand. There are two apps that I've tried myself that are both free VPNs, but always be aware of how the VPNs make money, because running a VPN does cost money. So if they're not charging you, they're probably selling your data. I did do a background check on TunnelBear, and it seems TunnelBear is a fairly safe option. But TunnelBear has a limit on how much data you can download via its VPN for free users. Thankfully, the game only requires about 500 megabytes download the first time. As long as you're not deleting the game frequently to download again, this shouldn't be a problem. An alternative that's a little bit more shaky, sometimes you don't get those servers for New Zealand, is OVPN Spider, so you can try that one out as well. Once again, always consider your risks of using free VPNs. If you're worried about getting your data stolen, sold, try a reputable paid service instead, or pay one of these services instead. And as usual, read all the terms and conditions of any app that you download. Now, if you're using TunnelBear, you'll want to go over to the New Zealand point and simply click it and activate the New Zealand VPN. You can also go by search. Now, once the connection is secured, you can go back and start your Pokemon TCG game. Sometimes I find that it might take a minute or two for this to work. But as you can see now, I can finally open the game. The first time you open the game, it will ask you to download 500 megabytes of data. It's probably just the card assets. And for Android users, that's it. You can now access the game. Just a reminder that the first time you play the game, you might want to re-roll your account. So make sure you follow one of my other videos to know how to re-roll your account to get better cards to start the game. I did make a side note here that if you're using Android and you're not changing your Play Store location to New Zealand, you may not be able to purchase any items or premium pass in the shop. But that's okay because you probably don't want to, knowing the risk is that you could get your account banned by the end of the month before the official launch anyway. Now, I haven't done this myself, but it seems like for Apple users, they recommend that you change your Apple ID to New Zealand instead. You may not be able to find an APK file to just download, but regardless, you will still need to run a VPN, and TunnelBear is also available on iOS. Now, in both Android or iOS, once you've connected and entered the game, you can actually turn off your VPN. But don't close your game. Every time you close your game, you got to start your VPN again in order to start up the game again. Hopefully this video helped you guys start the game early. Let me know if you guys are going to be playing this game. So far, I'm liking it. I like the pulls. I like the arts in this game. I like that the battle mechanics are quicker than the original TCG games. Don't forget to like and subscribe.